welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this channel, I teach food processing, food packaging, food branding, and food marketing. My name is Ruth. I'm a food entrepreneur and coach. And today I'm going to be unboxing this dehydrator, this mini food dehydrator. Okay, so we're going to see how this dehydrator looks like and what is it used for. What can you use this dehydrator for? So this is a 5 tray dehydrator. It's a mini dehydrator. Okay, I'm going to be explaining what is used for. And okay, so you can see that this is a 5 tray dehydrator. I'm going to count it again for you guys to see. Okay, so this is it. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the cover, so it's not counted. So this is a 5 tray dehydrator, and this is what you will use in making this dehydrator to be effective. Okay, so this is the manual for the dehydrator. You can see it. All right. Okay, so like I said, we're unboxing this dehydrator and we're going to see what a dehydrator is used for. So this dehydrator is a 5 train dehydrator. If you look at it, you observe that it has 5 train. Okay, by train I'm talking about this. Okay, this is in 5 sets. All right, so this dehydrator is a 5 train dehydrator. This is 1 train, 2 train, you can see 2 train, okay, 4 train, and this is the last train. So this is 5 train. So this is a 5 train dehydrator. Now, what are the train used for? The train, they are used for drying. This is where you put the product. Okay, this is what receive the product, the food that you are going to dehydrate. So this is what you use. This is what does the work. This one down here, this is what does the work. So this is what dries the food product. Okay, so now let's keep going. Now we understand that a food dehydrator, what is it used for? Is mainly for drying. A food dehydrator is used for drying. So if you want to dry food, some certain food, okay, you can go for a dehydrator. Especially those food that you know you can preserve by drying, because not every food can be preserved through drying. So dehydrator is simply a dry method used to preserve food. Dehydration again is a dry method used to preserve food. So why do we dry our food? We mainly dry our food to prevent it from spoiling. If you want the food to be preserved, okay, you want to prevent it from spoilage through the through contamination or any form of effect that the food might have because of the water content, the moisture content in the food. You can get a dehydrator to assist you preserve that food. So what kind of food can a dehydrator preserve? I'm going to be dropping some lists, like vegetables, for example. You can preserve your food, your vegetable, with a dehydrator. Okay, yes, you can dry the water out of the vegetable using this mini dehydrator. And also you can dry fruits. You can dry fruits, you can dry plantain, and the list is endless. Even yam, okay, you can dry yam. So this mini food dehydrator, how do you use it? To use it is very simple. All you need to do is take the plug, connect it to your switch, then turn the switch here on. When you turn it on, it's going to show a red light, and you set your temperature. Okay, so I'm going to talk about temperature. If you look at this mini food dehydrator, you observe that its temperature stops at 70 degrees Celsius because it's a mini food dehydrator. This is trying to tell you that not all food products this mini food dehydrator can dry. And even if you are going to use it for some certain food products which you know is not going to dry, you are going to get some results. The reason is because the temperature is quite low. Although for dehydrator, the temperature is not normally high like your oven, but this 70 degrees Celsius is a bit low, because if you are going to dry something like onions, for example, that takes a very long time to dehydrate, to dry. You are going to dry onions with this dehydrator for close to, if I'm not mistaken, if you want it to be properly dried, that is if you have 24 hours light, you are going to dry these onions for 7 days with this mini dehydrator. Just look at how long it takes. Okay, if you are going to dry fruit is a bit easier. It depends on the fruit though. Some fruit dry faster than some. If you are drying fruits like your apple, okay, yes, your apple, it's going to take like 4 to 5 days. Okay, so you can see that if it's something your customer need urgently, you will not be able to deliver because of the standard of the dehydrator. But what is this dehydrator good for? Um, it's very good for people that want to preserve their food at home. Um, busy moms, okay, that want to store their vegetable and use it whenever they want at their convenience, because they will not have that chance of going to the market every time to get fresh vegetable. You can easily dehydrate your vegetable. Some persons might want to say, when you dehydrate your vegetable, will it get bad? Are you still going to get that fresh value in that vegetable? Yes, because what you just did was to take away the moisture content, the water, the moist from the vegetable. So every nutrient in the vegetable is still intact. That is why dehydrator is very, very essential, very, very good for every home. So if you don't have a dehydrator, you can get one. I got this one from Gigi, and it's very, very nice. The seller is friendly and it was delivered on time. So if you need a contact where you can get it, and you can send me a message and I'll be glad to drop you the contact of the seller. Now, there are other kind of dehydrator that are used in the food processing industry. They use it mostly for industrial production. That is, it's used in the industry for drying of large quantity food products. Like your amala, for example. If you are going to dry amala, this is going to take weeks, okay, from a week to 3 weeks. It depends on the duration of the light that you have, the availability of the light. So just imagine, and your customer needs your elubo immediately, the amala urgently. You can't go to the market and just slice the plantain and dry. Even if you are drying before then, before demand, it will also be hectic. So if you want to get a food processor, a dehydrator, sorry, you want to get a dehydrator for food processing, you don't go for this. This cannot do the work. This is just a mini food dehydrator for mini use. And also you can use it for making your spices. Yes, I forgot to talk about that. You use it for doing spices. So if you are a spice beginner, you are just starting, you just want to practice from the home, I'd encourage you to get this. You can use it. It will do the job for you excellently, perfectly. Okay, so that's all for unboxing food dehydrator. And also, lastly, before I conclude, you dry your food according to the temperature needed for that food. Not every food should be dried at 70 degrees when you are using a mini dehydrator. Okay, so there is a temperature sensors for every food product which you should work on or research before drying any food product. All right, thank you very much. Again, this is Food Entrepreneur Rose YouTube channel. I will advise, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, because I drop valuable content about food processing, packaging, marketing, and everything that has to do with the food industry regularly. See you in my next video. Thank you. Don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and drop me a comment. Take care. Bye.